Hi, can you hear me? Hi, I can see you all jumping on now. Can you hear me okay? Hi, Donna. Hi, Linda. Jay Cougar. Sherry. Marcia. Yes, you can. Okay. I'll just wait for a few more to come on. Thank you, Donna. Mikkel, no, sorry. Just seen your comment. Hello. Hi, Ali. Australia. Anna. Anna, yes, all is well, thank you. Same to you. Are you all managing to keep busy and occupied? No, it's all right. I'll pass on the song. Thank you. Hi, Mary. Sunny Scotland. Wow, it's been snowing here today. It's trying to rain at the moment. Northern Sweden. Hi. So we've got Sweden, Australia, Scotland. Charmaine, hi. Mary, sunny but cold. Okay, yeah, it's freezing here. Hi, Suzanne, Norfolk. You've had snow as well and hail. Yeah, that's what we've had. Really odd. Sunshine in 1 minute, then kind of like rain and hail. Hi, Donna. Louisiana, USA. Wow. Okay, right. I'm going to make a quick start. Don't know how long this is going to be. Probably won't be too long. A couple of people mentioned that they wanted to know about the piercing kit. So I just thought I'd run over what you get and then explain how to use it. Hi, Rita. So have any of you got the kit before I start? Chile and Washington. Okay. Yeah, we're in lockdown. We can go out for exercise once a day and we can go out for essentials, but apart from that, nothing else. Just ordered it. Okay, no, not yet. Okay, so the basic kit. You get the mat, I'm just reading Patty's comment. You've got the kit in your Amazon basket. Okay, so you get the mat. Now this mat is quite heavy. It's heavier than your normal ScanNCut mats. And it's very sticky, and you can pierce and cut on this mat. In addition to the mat, when you buy the kit, you get an activation card which has 30 designs which you activate in Canvas, and then you access through Canvas Workspace for computer. Now, after this is all finished, there'll be a blog post on my website going live about 7 o'clock, and I've put in there a screenshot of the 30 designs that you get. So what I will say before I start is the 30 designs that you get, you put them onto a USB stick and then you put them into your machine. And this kit is only for the DX series of machines, so the SDX and the DX. You can't use it with the CM models of machine. The 30 designs are just pre-made designs for you, so you can't alter them or adjust them, okay? But you can create your own designs in Canvas or utilise any of the shapes or fonts that are on the machine and make those into piercing designs. So you get the mat, the activation card, you get like a quick start reference guide, you get the holder, and you get 2 piercing tools. You get 0.4 milli and 0.8, and basically they're identical apart from the fact that one makes bigger holes than the other. That's it really. Okay, Mr. Ziggy, well unfortunately this particular brother kit you can't use in that machine at the moment, but you know, you never know, you may change your machine at some point in the future. So, as I say, after this is all over, if you go to the website and go and click on blog, you'll find a blog post and you'll be able to see the 30 designs. But I want to show you some of the things that I've been playing about with, and then I'll show you in the machine what you can do with it. So this was one of the designs that I made recently. This is just basically a star from the machine, and I added the piercing design to it, and I'm not sure how well you're going to see that. Okay, so that's one design. Then these are just basic shapes from within the machine that I've added the piercing design to. And I'll just show you a few more. Not sure how well you're going to see these. This was something that I showed in, I think it was last week or the week before. This was just something that I designed in Canvas, and then I used the piercing design on the blue section and on the flowers. So this was my own design, and this is where I think this kit comes into its own, just being able to utilise it for your own designs. Then I've just created some text with it. Not sure how well you're going to see this. And then not sure if you can see this one. Can you see that one better? And then these are just a couple of the designs that are on the activation card. Okay. Can you see those? So let me just put this all on one side for now. Let me catch up with what you're saying. What happens if you try to use it in the CM? It won't fit, to my knowledge. It won't fit in the holder, or if it does, nothing will happen, I don't think. You could try it, but it specifically says it's only for the SDX and the DX, so I wouldn't risk buying it. They do look as good as dies. Let me just show you, see if you can see this. So this is a basic stitched die that is, you know, a bought die. Okay. And then if you compare it to the green one, I can't see in the camera where you are. This is with the piercing tool. So, you know, it is, one's, you know, like a dash and one's a dot, but quality-wise, equally as good. In the UK at the moment, the kit is £55.99 from Makers Superstore. Because it's over £50, it'd have free P&P, and I think it's also available on 10 Easy Pays at £5.60, something like that thereabouts. I did make a few notes earlier to try and help me remember. That's fine, Mary, don't worry. So, I'm just going to peel this off. I'll load up a piece of card. And then I'll swing you around and you can see what's going on. Okay, I'm just going to turn this around. Okay, so I'm going to take the blade out, and then I'm going to use one of the holders. So I'll go with the 0.08. Basically, you just undo the top, pull this off, and then with the logos facing you, you just drop that into there. Hi Debbie, it's fine. Lock that into place and then put it where your blade would normally go and lock it in. So I'm going to come into patterns. I'm going to choose a border. Let's try the heart. I'm going to size it down a bit because this piece of card isn't 11 inches wide. And then I'm just going to do a background scan to see if it will fit on this piece of pink card. So it's still too big, so I'm just going to make it smaller. So with it selected, I'm just going to say OK, and then you'll see third icon down on the far right is the piercing tool. I'm going to select that, and say on, and I'm just going to leave the dot spacing as it is. You can adjust how far apart your dots are, so you can play about with it. I'm going to say OK, OK, OK again, and then I'm going to say please select, and instead of cut or draw, I'm going to say pierce. And then I'm going to say start, and then I'll catch up with the comments. Yes, independent scan and cutter. It's not that clean, but have I missed anything? So it fits the holder, but it won't work. Okay, that's fine. I knew it wouldn't work, but I just wasn't sure whether it was the same size holder or not. Yours is shameful. So has anybody got any other questions while this is just piercing away? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut around this and show you how it looks. So if there's anything else you want to see, leave me a comment while this is doing its job here. Okay, so that's finished. So I'm going to say OK. I'm going to hit the back button. Hi, Sherry. I'm going to go into Edit, Object Edit, and I'm going to come to the offset icon this time. And I'm going to make a 0.08 offset. I'm going to say OK, 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 OK again, and then this time I'm going to say cut. Hang on, let me go back. Let me get rid of the pierced section. And my start button's not lighting up for some reason. Oh, because I've not got the right holder in. That's clever. Put the blade in. Now I can cut. Okay, let me see what's going on. You've punched holes through nearly every bit of cardstock in your stack. Yeah, it is a bit addictive, isn't it? Would you be able to use thread in the holes? Yes, you can make the holes further apart, and I would use the bigger 0.8 and try it that way. I think they do say in the blurb about this that you can do that. Yeah, you can do that as well, Cherie. You can do an inward or an outward. Okay, let me... Just trying to get this out of here. This card is actually quite fibrous. I might change it, but it kind of does like a perforation. Can you... Let me just put it down, and it might be easier to... rather than me trying to do it in mid-air. There you go. You see that? I'm going to try a different card because this is actually quite fibrous. Let's see what's being said. Kathy's saying, I ordered this piercing kit about 2 months ago and have not opened it yet. Oh, you've yet to open it, okay. Yeah, I've played around with making the dots wider apart. Yeah. Is that better? Kathy, can you see that better? Sorry, Kathy. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let me just get another piece of card. Should we do some text? I'll just pick one of the fonts. What should we try? I'm just going to do a background scan again so I can see this card better. Okay. Should I use the smaller one? Can't get this apart. So I've got the 0.04 this time. I'm going to get into Edit, Object Edit, and tell it to pierce, and say on and OK. And then I'll set this going. Sorry, have I missed a question? I can see that Independent ScanNCut has answered it, but I don't know what the question was. Cherie, okay, thanks. I'm just not really fond of the dashes. They don't sit as nicely as a scorefold. Oh, are you talking about for on a card? I prefer to fold mine using a scoreboard rather than a dash line, if that's what you mean, Cherie, but I've obviously missed the question somewhere. And you do get the caps, so you can put the caps, you know, back on the end to protect the pin. Oh, I see what you mean, Cherie. No, I wouldn't use the piercing for that. I would stick to using a scoreboard. Hi, Lucille. So you're saying this is a lovely kit and well worth buying. The mat is extremely sticky. It is definitely. You have to be careful when you're peeling your card off, don't you? Lucille, the way I would do it is turn the mat over and peel the mat away from the card rather than trying to peel the card away from the mat. Okay, so I'm going to say okay, I'm going to go back, I'm going to go into edit, object edit and add an offset and say okay, 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 again, and then this time I'm going to say cut and it's just going to cut the offset now. Okay, is anybody else saying anything? Just going to have a quick drink of my juice. And when it's cutting, it kind of does like dashed lines rather than a solid line all the way around. But for doing basic things like this, it's brilliant. Cherie, it's fine, you're welcome. More than welcome. It's great that we can all be here and all just craft together, isn't it? You know, from all around the world. Okay, where's my... I'm just going to unload this. And then I would turn this over and peel it this way. Because it is very, very sticky. And then these will just pop out now. And I'll show you them in a minute. This is the hardest bit for me, getting them off so I can show you. So let me just take the middles out of these letters and then you'll see better. See if I can put it on here. I'm missing a letter. Sorry, hang on. So that's with the small 0.04, so it's very small. And then obviously I've cut around it. But then if I just hold it up and show you closer. That's a very small pierced hole compared to, where's that other one I've just done? So can you see the difference in size? Okay, can you see that? This one is very, very tiny. Okay, So anything else? Okay, you got that, Cherie. I like the bigger one too. It does make it look like die cuts, yeah, definitely. That's what I mean about these. If you can see these. Hang on, let me plug my battery in. Yeah, it does. It's just that it kind of dashes, it's weird. Instead of cutting as a solid line, it kind of goes along and dashes and then cuts and then dashes, if that makes sense. Okay, let me catch up with what's saying. What's too far away, Cherie? Okay, so it's these ones you wanted to see again. And then I did the square. You can see it now, yeah? Circle. Rectangle. You want to see the other side, yeah? And then I'll show you the back of that one. Is that okay, Anna? With the whole thing, I'll show you. Pick a shape. Yeah, the back does look pretty too. Heart, okay? Just let me find one. So I'm going to choose the heart. I'm going to go to Object Edit. I'm going to make it a pierced line. And then I'm just going to do a background scan to see where it is. I'll use the bigger one. So the 0.08. Nancy, I'll catch up with that comment in a minute. Let's get this going first. Right, what's Nancy saying? Hello there, I'm a little late to the programme. It doesn't matter, it'll be recorded, you can watch it from the beginning. Kathleen Lee, hi, sorry I'm late, was busy crafting. Doesn't matter, don't worry, they're always recorded. So I've just brought the heart on, Cherie, and it's going to pierce that original shape I just brought on. And then I can put an offset round and cut it, or you can do it the other way. It doesn't matter, you can do an inset or an offset and choose whichever line you want to pierce and cut. So this is piercing with the 0.8mm now. So I'm going to take that out, put the regular blade back in. I'm going to say OK, I'm going to hit the back button, still got that there, I'm not moving it. I'm going to go to Edit, Object Edit, Offset, and I'll add a 0.08 offset and say OK, 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 OK again, and this time I'll select Cut, so it will cut the offset. Nancy, definitely, if you're not particularly bothered whether your dash line is a line or a dot, I would say this, because you can cut this in any size, in any shape and pierce it. Whereas with your dies, you're limited to the die set that you buy, aren't you? I'm using the piercing mat that comes with the kit. So I'm going to turn it over because the mat's very sticky and it's easier to get the mat off the card. And then you can see this will pop away now. And there it is. So can you see that? And then if you want to see the back side, that's how it looks on the back. So I'm just going to catch up with your comments, and then, yeah, I've just seen somebody say that I've just seen Independent Scan and Cutter say that you can buy replacing piercing needles. Yes, you can. I did, let me find my notes because I scribbled some notes down earlier on. So if you need a spare piercing mat, they're $23.99 in the UK. And if you need to buy the tools as spares, they're $19.99. But you can't just buy the tools and the mat without the kit because you don't get the holder. The holder comes within the starter kit. What's Nancy saying? Can you wash the mat the same way as the others with non-alcohol wipes? I honestly don't know. I've not tried it. Kathia, okay, that's it. You've encouraged me to open my kit and play. Right, okay, I'm going to set you a test. Do something, even if it's a circle, something simple, pierce it, cut it, Kathia, and send me a picture via my website on the contact page. Yes, you can repeat the piercing multiple times. Should we try it? Yeah, okay, right. So let me just put this on here. Right, should we try a circle and we'll do it multiple times? Can you see? Thank you, Nancy. What's Cherie saying? You could do like the scales on a fish or the mermaid. Yeah, probably. I don't know, I've not tried it. So I'm going to go to the basic shapes. I'm going to go to the circle. I'm going to size it down. So let's make it 2.5. I'm going to say OK. I'll come back to your comments in a minute. I'm going to scan the map because I'm going to try and position it here. You can work the piercing in Canvas, can you? Not just on the machine. You can create your own designs, Nancy, in Canvas and make them piercing designs. But the ones that actually come with the starter kit, the 30 designs that come with the starter kit, you can't do anything with those. You can't adjust them in size or anything. Right, I'm going to bring the circle over here. And then what we'll do is we'll do edit, object edit, offset, and then this time we'll make a smaller circle. So we'll go into the minus. Say OK. OK. Object edit. I want to go to the inner circle. I need to go back, don't I? So I'm going to use the arrows to choose the inner circle. I'm going to go to Object Edit, make that a pierce line, say OK, and I'll pierce it with the 0.8. So this is the inward of the original circle. Let's do pierce and set it off. No coffee or rain either. I've missed a comment somewhere, have I? Okay, so that's the smallest circle. I'm going to say OK. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to Object Edit. No, I'm not. I'm just going to go to Edit, and then I'm going to flick the arrow to choose the outer circle now. Object Edit and choose Pierce. And say OK. But I think I'm going to have to move the middle one, the inner one, else it's going to do it again. So hang on, let me go back. Let me delete that one. That one I've got set to pierce. Let's see. So I'm going to do another pierced circle, hopefully. These little bits keep popping up from where I took the letters out. Okay, so I've got 2 lines of circles, so I'm going to say OK. I'm going to hit the back button. This is the biggest circle of pierced lines. I'm going to say Edit, Object Edit, and do an offset of say 0.08. say okay, 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 okay again, and this time I'm going to say cut. And now hopefully it should cut a circle around the total outside. Kathia, I don't know. I've just done 2 separate lines. It might make them a bit deeper. I can try it if you want. Okay. Can you see that? The piercing option is available on all DX models, so SDX and DX. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this up. Can you see that now? So we've got 2 lines of piercing dots and then it's been cut out. Yeah, Nancy, that's what I mean. It kind of cuts and stops and cuts and stops. It's so that it can like pop out rather than a complete cut, if that makes sense. You probably can't see, but there's tiny like little pips where it stops and then cuts and stops. Anna, sold, great. Should we try doing the same ones twice and see what happens? Who asked me that question? What's Kathy saying? Would love to see that maybe 1.5 inch circle would be faster. I'm so excited to try mine. Again, yes please. Okay, right, let's do that one first. So we'll do a smaller one. We'll do a circle again, yeah? Kathleen, that's fine, no problem, thank you. Oh, keep doing the wrong thing. Pattern, basic shapes, circle. I'll make the circle 1 3/4, yeah? Or thereabouts. It's not vital, is it, at this stage? Background scan so I can see where it's going to go. Kathia twice, yeah, okay, that's what I'm doing. We'll see what happens. Let me get rid of these little stray bits off this mat that keep pulling up. Right, where's my circle? So I'm going to put it there. Oh, edit, object edit, pierce, on. Okay, okay, and I'll just put the 0.08 back in because that's the one that's set up. And we'll see what happens. Lisa, you're welcome, give it a try. Come on, I'm challenging you all. If you've got this, get it out, even if you do a simple circle. Use it. Go to my applelover53.co.uk website, go to the contact page and send me pictures. Okay, so that's once. So I'm going to say okay, and I'm just going to select pierce again without removing it and see what happens. Debbie Mann saying, hubby has just ordered me this kit as an Easter present. Oh, fab, better than chocolate. Although, I wouldn't say no to an Easter egg. I don't know if it's made it any deeper or not, but I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to Edit, Object Edit, Offset, and add a bigger offset. I'm going to say OK, 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 OK again. This time I'm going to say cut. I'll take this out, put the blade in, press start, and hope I've left myself enough room for the big offset. Debbie, yeah, I would too, to be fair. It's my downfall, chocolate, love it. What's Mikkel saying? If you send me a DX, I'd be willing to buy the piercing kit. There you go. So I don't know if it looks any different. Do you think it looks any different from the one that this had just one once, and this one had two? Does it look any different? No, doesn't really, does it? They do look a little bit more defined, I have to say, close up on this one, the one we did twice. But, you know, as far as design goes, not really. Yeah, I think you're right. The one that's just done once does kind of look more like embossed. This one, when you look close up, you can kind of see more daylight through it, if that makes sense. It might not be coming over on the camera. Right, let me see what people are saying. I'm sure I've just missed something. Yeah, I think they do look a bit deeper, in fairness. Close up, you'd have to try it and play around with it. Judy's saying one is more pierced than the other. Yeah. Okay, so I'd missed a comment. So Peter's does saying, don't have a DX, just got here. What would this be used for? So the piercing tool you can use for anything. So I'll just show you again quickly. You can do things like this. This. There's a heart. Then you can do something like this on the front of a card. This was just a star that's in the machine that I pierced, and then I chopped a section off to fit on the card. It is just another design element, yeah. And then again, this was a card I made, and I'm not sure how well you'll see, but all the blue is all pierced. What you're saying, can you put a star in a circle or heart? Yeah, do you mean say like a pierced star inside a cut circle? The little blips are not that bad, to be fair, and you could just file them off. Kind of, yeah, it's actual pierced. So, you know, let me see. So, you know, in the past we've had like a piercing mat like this and a piercing tool, and you know, you've had a piece of card and you've done this manually. Yeah? This tool for the ScanNCut replaces you having to do this manually, so it's a lot more precise. Okay, so a star inside a heart. Okay. I know what we'll do. I'll use this and I'll put a heart in the middle. So let's bring you back in. Lost my stylus. So let's choose a heart. Oh, keep doing that. Where's the heart? There. So I'll make it smaller for now, and I can readjust it in a few minutes. Oh, no. So I'm going to scan this. Right, so there's my heart. I'm just going to make it smaller. Make it pierced. I'll put this one back in because this is the bigger one. Seems to work better. It's not going to be dead centre, but it will do. Right, let me see what you're saying. Yeah, a die. You're right. If you buy a set of dies, you're just buying them at a set size, aren't you? With, like you say, the indent in a specific place. Doing it this way, you can put it where you want in any size you want. There you go. That's fine, Barbara. Yeah, it should work on anything, Lisa. I think I've got one stray piece of vellum. Let me have a look. Let's try it. Was it Lisa? Give me a shape, Lisa. star, okay? So I'm just going to scan this so I can see where this is. So I found with the star, it's easier to make your pierced section an inward. If you do your star first and then do an offset, you lose the corners of your stars. So I'm going to position that star and I'm going to go to Object Edit and I'm going to do an inward. Take it into the minus, 0.08 we'll try. I'm going to say OK. OK, and I'm going to swap to the inward using the arrows. Then I'm going to go to Object Edit and make the inward the pierced line. Say OK, 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 and pierce. And start. And this is the first time I've done vellum, so we'll see what happens. Nancy saying thanks, I didn't even know that this was available, very cool. It's available in the UK and in the US. I don't know where you are. The mat is considered a consumable, yes, and it would need replacing at some point. And the mats are about £24 in the UK. I'm just going to go back because I'm not sure which. I want that one. I'm going to say Object Edit and cut, and hopefully it's going to cut the outside. What's the thickest material can be used? The density of the material matter, tissue paper or balsa wood? You wouldn't do balsa wood. Possibly do tissue paper, but with the 0.04. In fact, you might see this better with the black behind it. Let me just do this flat on the table. Where's my spatula? Oh, just broke the end off. Okay, apart from the fact that I've just broke the end off. Can you see that? You see it better if I put it on a piece of card. I don't know, Kathia. I'm thinking it's maybe something to do with the mat, because the mat is very, very sticky and it's quite dense. So maybe that's why. What's Cherie saying? Because the piercing stresses the edge of the item. Okay. You could try taking it off the mat and putting it. You'd have to scan it back through though, wouldn't you? Because you wouldn't line it up in the exact same place if you took it off this mat. But that's the first time I've tried it on vellum. It does look good on the vellum, doesn't it? Trying to find something smaller and dark to put behind it. Let's try it on the orange. Does it show up better on there? Yeah, Sherry, you've got a point there. If you put two lines too close, you've got a risk of tearing it. Yeah, with you there. I think on the card we did before, it wasn't too bad because it's a bit more substantial, isn't it? Let's see what someone else is saying now. Can't you cut a shape on the cutting mat first, then scan and pierce on the piercing mat? Probably. Should we try it? Right, so who said that? Petersdale. Give me a shape, Petersdale. A heart, okay. Right, let's see what someone's saying. People make fun of my spatula, but it works fabulous. By the way, thank you so much for the live demo. You are doing a great job. Oh, you're welcome, thank you. As your mat stickiness decreases, you may find that it slips during the piercing. Okay. I'm going to make the heart smaller because it's not going to fit on this piece of green card. Right, we'll make it 2.75. So we're going to cut this, yeah? what's Cherise saying? As your mat stickiness decreases, you might find that it slips during the piercing, which is why the mat is so very sticky to begin with. Okay, cutting the shape first might not be as reliable. No, I don't think it will be, because we're going to have to scan it now, aren't we? I would do the piercing every time, definitely. But let's try it this way and see what happens. So what we're saying, we're going to do a scan. I don't know if this is going to work. So we're going to go to let's say OK. I'm going to save it to the machine. Don't know if this is the right way to do this, but OK. So if I go home, OK, retrieve data from the machine, go to the last design, call up the heart, say OK, edit, object edit. So we're going to do an inward, so we're going to go into the minus. I think we're going to lose some of the definition of the heart. I'll say OK, OK. Switch on the piercing line for the inward. Let's just get this going and then I can catch up with what you're all saying. Judy, I'm glad I caught your live presentation this morning. I accidentally came upon it. I'm so glad I did. Judy, you're welcome. Patty, could you tape the shape with low tack tape and pierce? Would the holes look the same? Don't know. Tisdale, no, it was me that broke the vellum on the corner of the star, just because I was doing it in mid-air. Okay, well that worked. Yes, ta-da! So is that okay? So basically I did a scan to cut data. So cut the shape on the regular mat, scan it through on this mat, use scan to cut data and save it, then call it up and do your inset with your pierce. But I mean, it worked for this particular case. I don't know whether it would for everything. I think I would be more inclined to do the piercing first as Cherie was saying, but you know, that worked. So where's my other heart to compare it against? I mean, to be fair, this one, the blue one, this was done the original way, all on this mat, and you can't see any edges. I think it's just, it probably depends what card you're using, but this way, doing it the alternative way, cutting first. The blue one's got these smaller holes than the green one, but apart from that, they're no different, I don't think, really. Kathy, thank you. Okay, thank you for flitting between cooking, tea and listening. That's fine. This will save for your mat too if you don't cut on it. I don't know, to be fair. I mean, I've done quite a lot of cutting on this and it's still okay. You like the blue? Well, the holes are smaller. That's the 0.04. This is the 0.08. Anything else? Anna, it's fine. So is there any more questions before I go? You like them both, Jay Cougar, okay. Mr. Ziggy, you're welcome. Kathy, you're welcome. That's what these are for. To try things out and see what happens. Cherie, that's so funny. Okay, so $35 to $40. Okay. Go to the website. It'll go live at 7. Go to the website, click on the blog tab, and it will be the first post. And I'll add some of these photographs as well to it. Judy, you're welcome. What, it's not available in Canada at the moment? Okay. I imagine it will be at some point. Peter's Day, you're welcome, thank you. Nancy, now that I know how to zig my mats, I don't need to buy any more. Yeah, that's what I do in mine all the time. I don't know whether it would work on this and I don't want to try it because this is still very sticky at the moment. Karen, you're welcome. Okay, so I can't see any more questions. So if there are no more questions, I'm going to say goodbye for tonight and I'll speak to you all soon. 1960 Hedgehog, it's fine. It'll all be recorded. You need the mat that comes with the kit, this black mat that you can see here. Patty, you're welcome. Ali, thank you. Oh my lord, 3:30 in the morning. Oh, good night. Oh, thank you, Jay Cougar. Yeah, thumbs up. Leave me lots of comments. Thank you. Do what again, Kathia? Only for the DX or SDX models yet. The ones with the auto blade technology, not for the CM. 1960, yeah, you're welcome. Oh, Cherie. Well, thank you. Nancy, 2:18. Oh my days. It's like 6:15 in the evening here. Dolores, what was too far away? Oh, thank you, Cherie. You're very welcome. Do the live stream, definitely. Look on the channel, I've been doing them over the last few weeks. I'm sure you've been here before though, haven't you? Ali, 119 here, oh my days. What are you all doing up, people? Dolores is saying that she's not happy I didn't show any close-ups. What do you want to see close-up, Dolores? Yeah, I did, Mr. Ziggy, didn't I? I'm not sure what she means. Yeah, Ali, go to bed. And Cherie. I don't want to be responsible for you all being bleary-eyed tomorrow. Yeah, thank you, Cherie. Yeah, I will. I'll take photographs of all these and I'll put them in the post, which will be live about 7 o'clock. Oh, thank you, Kathia. Oh, at least somebody's in bed. That's good. Not good enough to buy at this time, but thanks. Okay, all right, Dolores. Sorry, I can't help you there. Donna, you're welcome. Nancy, you're welcome. No, we can't go anywhere. We might as well all just be in it together. Right, I'm going to go now then, guys. For those of you that need to be in bed, please go to bed and I'll speak to you all soon. Keep safe, everybody. Hugs to everybody, yeah. Ciao for now. Thank you.